What's up, party people? I'm back. Another live stream Wednesday. For those who are watching this that normally watch the replay, thank you so much. And we do have a special guest. This is the last live stream, and I mean the last live stream of this year. This year is officially over in a few days. So 2020 will be going into 2021. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't, for those who are watching this replay. And for those who are in the chat, thank you so much. I'll address y'all in a minute. I'm sorry. And as always, for those watching this replay and towards the end, I thank you as always. So we'll go ahead and get into the chat because we don't want to take too much of this person's vital time. So as always, we'll see y'all at the end. For all the people in the chat, what's up? Let's pull this thing up. What's up, party people? Miss y'all. Sunfish for fish. What's up? Meow Aquatics. What's up? Indy in the building. Larry. What's up, Larry? We got Terry. What's up? So, we were supposed to be live last week. I've had a lot of difficulties with the connection of my internet. Sorry, y'all. I am so happy to be back. We were supposed to have an awesome guest last week, but we got them this week again. So this is amazing. And I don't want to take too much time. Eli's Life, what is up? Colin, what is up? Sand Creek Aquatics, what is up? Randy's in the building. What's up, Mr. Randy? Fresh Water, what is up? Catfish Nation in the building. What is up? So the person that a lot of people have seen around here because they have been flapping their wings. They're getting in every single one's live. They're getting in people's videos. They're doing fish tours. They're taking fish to fish stores. They're getting all kinds of things. And they're going to have a whole different scheme come 2021. Still brand new to YouTube, 4 to 5 months in. So we got fresh blood in the water, y'all. So without further ado, we got Ricky from BP Aquatics. What's up, man?
What's up? How's everybody doing?
We finally got BP Aquatics. Look, so when I first ran into your channel, I always thought Peanut Butter Aquatics. Is that it? Peanut Butter Aquatics?
That's the third time I've heard that.
Okay. Peanut Butter. It's not Peanut Butter Aquatics because, hey, I love peanut butter.
No, it's Palm Beach.
Palm Beach. All right.
Yeah, I'm in West Palm Beach, Florida, so Palm Beach made it nice, quick, simple, and easy to go.
All right. Okay. I'll let you slide on that one. I'm still gonna call you Peanut Butter because I thought it was.
Call me or whatever. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Well, I am so happy to have you on here. And first off, I do want to start off with thank you for your service in the military as well, because I do know you're a military veteran. I appreciate that. No?
I didn't say. My brother, sir.
Okay, I thought you were on the stream with Royal Fish on a
I was hosting it. Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were in the military. Well, even then, you still have to deal with him. So appreciate you on that one. Mainly Betas, what is up? Monster Fish Gal, what is up? Miss Lori, thank you
Lori,
so much.
how you doing? Very deep.
If y'all have any questions, let me know. Tilt the camera down. Rob's banner covers you up. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to take that off so he can actually be seen. I'm sorry, guys.
Let me see how I can figure this out.
There we go. What up, Maple? What up, Ness? What up, Cooper? What's up, everybody? So if y'all do have any questions, go ahead and put it in the chat, please, and thank you, because I do got some questions for Ricky over there because he's in Florida. So he has access to so many fish, and for him just to walk out and look into a simple water source, he can find anything in there. Like he can find anything. So we could ask him pretty much anything there is about that kind of lifestyle down there, because I would love to just walk out and see just water everywhere, fish everywhere, just everywhere, man. So thank you for being here, because it's going to be amazing to have somebody who's been down in Florida for a long time, who loves Florida, who loves going to get fish. I seen that while collecting of some cichlids. How is that? Like, how is that to get a Vieja? Like, I see Vieja in LFS. I don't see those in a pond. You caught a Vieja that was just simply beautiful, man. Let me know how that was about.
Oh, that was awesome, man. I know a few places here where I can catch those. Viejas. You can catch anything out here. I mean, you can catch Miases, you can catch Mayans, you can catch jewel cichlids, you can snakeheads, all that's over here, man. Peacock bass, yeah. Clownfish, nice clownfish. We catch those out here wild. You name it, it's probably in our waters. So yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I've actually kept the whole tank of those. Yeah, I have 6 of them at one point.
Really?
Yeah, and I didn't know what they were. You know, when I first got in the hobby, I thought, oh, let me, put this in the tank and see what it does. Come to find out later that it's highly looked at in the hobby.
Wow. So I can only imagine having that kind of access to that, because I would, and especially with you have what you say, 40 tanks, sir? You said 40 tanks.
Yeah, 40, 41,
40, 40 plus, let's just say 40 plus.
Yeah.
Because 40 plus tanks would make you do a lot of things. First of all, you would think about how many fish you can get in there, how many fish you're going to put in there, how many different fish you're going to need. So when you first start out, that's pretty impressive for 40 tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I look at a tank that's empty and I'm like, what can I put in there? So I'm always looking at new fish.
Now, do you have a favorite fish or fish tank in those 40 plus tanks? Because I always have to ask that for someone who does have 20 plus, 40 plus, or how many ever they are. See, look, he can't even muster up and say if he does have a favorite fish, y'all. That is crazy.
My favorite fish is my newest fish.
I'm sorry, one more time.
My newest fish is always my favorite fish.
Okay, your newest fish. So you'll sit there, you'll be like, oh man, you're gonna grow, you're gonna produce, you're gonna do this. And then you go into the fish store, you go to a different type of atmosphere, maybe a competition, because I know they got a lot of competitions down there as well. They got all the guppy breeding and stuff like that. So I know you go to those types of things, and then all of a sudden, next day, you're like, now you're my favorite type of fish.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So right now, I got a set of Geophagus. And I'm in love with those geos, man. I want to start breeding them. I love them. They're my favorite.
I just posted that video on Instagram about Geophagus, and I love them too. I see why they're probably the most popular fish of 2020, if not a runner-up to betas or discus or whatever this year. Because I'm letting you know now, geos are hot, beautiful.
They are. They're and mine are small still. They're only 4 inches, if not a little smaller.
Now, are you going to end up breeding them?
Yes, I breed everything I get. I don't buy nothing for looks.
So we have established that as well, because you have only started early of 5 months of doing this YouTube. So you have went to 40 tanks, and you're probably gonna go more because you have a lot of room outside because you're in Florida, right?
Well, outside. Yeah, remember, I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment, so I am limited. I am limited to what I can do, but I figured out instead of going wide, I can go high.
And you're taller, so you can do that. Me, I'm always like, I'm gonna stay to 2 levels. I'm tired of having to jump up on stuff. No.
Yeah, see, I can go 3.
You wanna go as high as you can. You wanna go as high as you can.
Yeah, I can't say too much. My wife is a small apartment.
I'm letting you know now. You're a big dude. Big dudes fall hard, dude. Don't don't go too high now.
just, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do what I can do.
Look, what's going on? Do I got look people? Oh yeah, see look, we got people starting some stuff. What? Oh, I'm Beischer hating. I don't like Beischer. It's not that I don't like Beischers. It's not that I'm hating on Beischers. It's that they're a little creepy. That's it. That's it. They
Bashers are cool. I like Bashers and other people's things.
Okay. So you don't like only small fish. You don't like only small fish, right?
No, I like big fish too. I mean, I got the same dream fish as everybody else. Yeah, I want an arapaima too.
Oh, you want an arapaima just like a lot of people do.
But I'm in a one-bedroom apartment now. If I get a two-bedroom apartment, maybe we'll make something happen.
I had to make the decision: do I want mass quantity of water or quality and quantity of tanks?
Yeah.
So I had to either choose. Either I wanted to go the pond indoor life or tanks to the ceiling and above, you know. So how did you have to start out with? Well, first, how did you start out with just one tank going to 40 plus?
I have an addictive personality.
Oh, okay, good.
I guess that part's kind of obvious, right? But I tell you like this. I told the story on Hank's live stream a couple weeks ago. I went to the bar shop to get a haircut, and they had a Red Sea Max. I don't know if you know what a Red Sea Max fish tank is.
Yeah.
And it was green. You couldn't even see through it. It was so green. So I told the owner of the store, I said, hey, let me have that tank. I'll take care of it. And he laughed and he said, yeah. So by the time he turned around, my buddy backed up to the barber shop, and I loaded the tank up, and I was gone. So when I cleaned it out, I found a bunch of fish inside. It actually had fish in it. And
so you hijacked somebody's tank, thinking you was joking. You didn't really hijack because you got the permission. They just thought you were joking. You're like, nah, I'm for real, bro.
Yeah. And by the time he turned around, I was on. So I mean, I wasn't coming back. Yeah, I wasn't coming back. I knew nothing about fish at this point. I just knew I wanted to fish.
I don't think you should tell that story again. I think that's 2 times you didn't admit it. You just admitted to a crime. Don't do that again. Shh. We didn't hear that.
I think the steps are going.
It didn't happen, right? It didn't happen. But that's what's up. So you stole away your first tank almost to get you in to fish keeping. Now that's pretty funny. That's pretty fun and awesome. Yeah. Now, what made you want to get so many tanks after? Like, did you start a breeding project where you had to get more tanks, or was it more fish that you wanted and you just went from there?
I wanted more fish, but okay. So I got this one fish tank, and I had my buddy land fishing. What's up, Royal Fish? What's up? My buddy Land Fish Keep, he kept fish.
Okay.
So he told me, hey, check out YouTube. I didn't know what YouTube was at this point. I had no idea there was so much information on YouTube. So I started watching the same people. Everybody always starts to watch the King's DIY, Ohio Fish Rescue, the other guy, what's his name, Corey. And I started watching these people, and I started seeing other kinds of fish. And then when I was like, oh, there's other kinds of fish out there. I want other fish. But you can't put this fish with that fish, so I need another tank.
Nope.
So I got another tank, and I got that fish. Thank you, Lori. Appreciate that.
So you got MTS. You got the MTS.
Yeah, I went on Facebook Marketplace, and only $50? What? Free? Well, I'll be right there. Yeah.
You didn't realize how accessible you were to the fish keeping in Florida when you first got into it. You initially got into it. You didn't know how big it was. You didn't know how extreme people were into fish keeping.
I had no idea, man. My life was work, home, work, home, work, home. Go to church, come work, go home, go to church. That's it. And that first fish tank, man. Next thing you know, my spare bedroom was a fish room. I had two 125s in there. I had two 50 gallons underneath them. I had a 55 by the window. I had tanks, and I had tanks in the living room. I had tanks in the bathroom. Yeah.
Hold on, time out. Don't you go past you would bathroom. Bathroom? We need to talk about this.
1 gallon beta fish.
Okay, 1 gallon. We start there. It wasn't like a 10 gallon, and it wasn't like a 5. It was just a 1 gallon. It was like a centerpiece bowl.
This little 1 gallon all on. I still have the tank too. Yeah. I still have that one.
That's extreme. That's extreme MTS right there, y'all.
Yeah. I actually ended up throwing away a lot of things when I moved out of that place.
Isn't that disheartening? You kind of, it's almost, it hurts. When you move, you got to either get rid of tanks or you put them to the side and you have to wait and they just sitting there just looking at you like I need a fish.
I sell them and I sold as many as I could, and I threw away. All right, now you might want to sit down for this. I threw away a 125. I threw away a 220. I threw away a 55 and a couple 20 gallons because I had nowhere to put them. Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. Don't disregard that. Like a jury, everyone, like a jury. Don't hear what he just said. Oh my goodness, you threw all of that away? Look, y'all, this goes to show that a lot of maintenance men and a lot of garage sales are number one run into on aquarium stuff. Like growing up, my mother had a boyfriend that was a maintenance guy, and he would always come in with fish tanks and filters, stuff like that. So like he always had certain types of fish accessories around him when he was going into people's houses that moved out and they just left their tank with fish in them. Like, and I'm sitting there.
Mind you, every tank I got now, except for these behind me, I got pretty much for free. So my 110 I got for free. My 30 tall I got for free. My 155 I got for free. Once outside the 155, I paid $30 for 20 tanks, 20 plus tanks. I paid $20 for. So yeah,
what?
I come across tanks all the time.
That is legit right there.
Yeah, that's how I get 40 plus tanks in a 1-bedroom apartment. Yeah, and I gotta give props to my wife because she let me get rid of my dining room table.
She let you get rid of the dining room table.
Yeah, she let me have my dining room for my fish room. So
that is really love. That is like that. I don't know if that's even love, to be honest.
It's either she wants me out of the room or she wants me at home. One or the other.
Okay, so do you sleep with them in the dining room area? Because if you were to get rid of the table, I guess you would have to sleep with them then too. Because you have to pick, I would think. Like
no.
So you sleep in the bed with her? Because like I'm telling you, my lady would be like, nah, you get rid of the table. You sleeping with them in there on the floor.
I don't
know if you want to give that up or not. You know, the comfort of your back or your fish. And I'm like, So that is right. You are right. Shout out to your wife. That is amazing. Yeah. That I can't believe you said that you got 40 plus tanks.
Yeah, I mean, not all of them are full at the moment, but they're here.
But what's up?
Like I was telling you backstage, I got some stuff coming.
And I was just about to say that you have a lot coming, so that's what you said. You're gonna end up having a future where you're gonna have them all running eventually. Now, are you going in the path of collecting, or are you going to breed more? And then are you going to either get different types of fish to breed? Because I don't know what you said, you were going to go on a different path because you're breeding now. Now, are you going on the collecting side just as a hobbyist, just to keep them and see how they're doing and stuff like that? Or are you just collecting and breed to keep it going?
So I love my fish. I love having fish. I love looking at fish. I love the whole interaction with them. But they got to pay for themselves. They have to pay for their food at least. So everything I get, it is bred, and I sell the fry and all that stuff like that.
So you're saying if they're swimming in your tanks, they got to profit somehow, huh?
Somehow they got to pay for themselves. That's the only way I can explain it to my wife. Why'd you buy that $100 fish? Well, you see, honey. That's how I explain it. That $100 fish gonna make me $100.
Do you have a display tank though out of 40 tanks?
I do have my 110 where my geos are at right now.
So you do have one at least tank where you can say, all right, either I can retire them in here where I know they can go and swim community wise, or it's just the tank that I could potentially keep for a little bit longer than I want and then sell them off.
Well, I got some fish that I need more room to breed in.
Okay.
So that's going to get remodeled. So that 110 is going to end up being a breeding tank. Probably not until I move out of this place.
Okay.
So probably towards the end of 2021. But yeah, right now it's just where if you're not breeding, you're hanging out in there.
Community tank it is. So 2021, are you going to be doing a big thing with the tank? So are you doing big fish or smaller fish in that tank?
By the end of 2021, my smallest tank will be a 20-gallon.
Oh goodness! Yeah. You talking about big or go home? The smallest.
Right. That's the only way I go, man.
Hey, I couldn't imagine if you didn't. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. So all these 5s and all these 10s will be swapped out for 20s. And my wife gave me half of the garage. That's it.
I said, that's it.
What's the other half for? No, I'm just kidding. No, that's cool, man.
Look, my lady was looking at me and was like, because I asked her, I want to do the garage, but she goes, well, I want to put my car in there. I said, well, where's the fish gonna go?
See, my wife told me this. If we get a house, make sure it has a 2-car garage because I don't want no fish inside the house. So.
Oh, okay. So as long as you get a garage, you're okay with it.
Oh, if I get a garage, you think I'm bad now? Yeah. If I get my garage, I'm definitely going Arapaima. I'll pay for my permit.
Dude, look, listen. That's what I'm saying. If we have this DNR that needs us to let us know if we can keep certain fish, because we're fish keepers. A lot of people don't realize there's an extent of what we do and some other people do. There's some people who have one tank. There's some that has other tanks. We would understand that we could keep a fish like an Arapaima. Some people can, some people can't. Yeah. Now, like you said, you are going to prepare yourself and able to do that. So you would actually pay the permit. You would pay for a tagging. You would make sure if it ever got out that it was on you. Like you would go to the due diligence to understand that I want to keep that fish.
Yeah.
Like a snakehead, a rainbow snakehead. Like they only get about 8 to 10 inches. I want one. What's the bad thing about having one?
Having is not the problem. It's releasing it. It's the issue.
Exactly.
There's so many unresponsible people. It's like having a pit bull. Pit bulls are not bad dogs.
No.
But the people who do all the dumb stuff with them, that's why you got such a big deal with them now.
Yeah.
The same thing with the snakehead. Same thing with the Asian arowana, which hopefully one day somebody decides to fight for these legal rights because I want one. So we'll see what happens.
Do you see the actual future of us actually owning fish that are banned now? So
Yeah.
Asian arowanas, snakeheads. I mean, snakeheads of any. Because in my opinion, if I catch a snakehead in Florida, I cannot kill something I see alive.
Yeah.
And I know I don't own the animals. The actual DNR actually owns the animals. So we can't own them. So we can't kill. We have to kill them basically because that's the law.
Yeah. That's a lawyer.
So if I wanted to take it home because I was prepared to keep this fish, I would be committing a crime.
The fence is watching.
That's what I say. That's what I say for seeing in the future is like, are we going to be able to keep fish that we can't right now? Like, I want to.
So.
So bad. I want to so bad.
I think so. I think it's going to come down to the point of having to be like a registered fish owner. I think they're going to be able to tag a fish with your information on it, so if it gets caught wild, like you said, it comes back on you.
Yeah,
but somebody has to be the first to step up and say, "Hey, we can do it like this. This is what we can do to make this fish even better." At the same time, they make money off of taxes, permits, tagging, and all that. So someone has to bring this to the table before it happens. You know, the fish community, yeah, we want all these fish, but nobody's actually putting their foot forward and saying, this is how we can achieve it.
Right. No doubt. A store here was fined over 30,000 for importing 5 wild Asian arowanas. 30K. And hello from Athens, Georgia. I don't know if there's anyone knows about Athens, or Athens, a country, or Athens, wherever. Never met anyone there. So hello, welcome. If it's your first time, if this is not, welcome back. Thank you so much. As always, everyone, welcome them. But yeah, dude, 30,000, and that's what you said. Like we have to eventually get a fish that was banned once in our tanks because some fish.
With the arowanas, it's kind of ridiculous that they're banned because they bring them on farms now. They're not from the wild anymore.
Right.
They're farm bred like crazy over there.
And that's why I was gonna.
And that's why they go for thousands of dollars in the pet trade. They're not cheap. Asian arowanas. I was watching when Joey got his. He paid $3,000 for his fish. American.
Really? Dang.
So they're not cheap fish, but they're banned here in the state.
Right.
And maybe that's why they cost so much because they're banned here in the state.
Right.
But once something is common, the demand goes down.
Well, you saying that point there with there are so many being bred now. Now let's look at a counteraction of the fish that are actually bigger. Now say the rainbow snake, let's say that they're not invasive. Let's say they're on a scarce, okay? And you know how everyone is when a certain fish is on a scarce of being extinct or going into the extinct category. Everyone will start collecting those and start, breeding them and doing all that. So once we see a fish that once was a predatory fish become the prey, will we actually get to be able to keep those? Because I mean, we already keep aggressive fish as it is, or bigger fish, or big fish as it is. Like, why are we not why are we not having other fish? I know I've heard of them saying that the reason why we don't have Asian arowanas is the fact that either the breeding techniques or just the numbers themselves. And I'm like,
last I heard, they were on some endangered list.
I don't know if that matched. You said in the farms they breed them like rapid, like all the time. So I'm not.
So from what I saw something on this because first time I seen one, hey, I want 5. I'm the guy. So I started, watching videos and stuff on it, and someone said it's on some kind of endangered list, and it was endangered at one time, but they never went back and released it, took it off the list.
Yeah.
So it's still on that list, but it's not endangered anymore. So I can't remember the name of what it was on, but yeah.
Yeah, and that's another thing with endangered species. Now, say Asian arowana is going extinct and they're getting taken out of the wild. Now, if they're getting taken out of the wild and say they get extinct completely out of the wild, but they're tank bred now, they're only in tanks.
Yeah.
Now we send them back into the wild. They can't even survive in the wild because there's been fish either introduced or hybridized throughout the times where they can't even survive. So we will always question why we cannot keep a certain fish, but it's just the life of fish keeping that we always want because we really want a fish that we can't keep.
Oh man, I tell you, I got a list.
We can't keep. We want.
I have a list, man, longer than my leg. I tell you.
But see, I don't want an arapaima that's bigger than me. I already got an Oscar that's trying to jump out in a flower horn. You see, I got 2 fish over here. I'm like, what? I don't already want to have an arapaima jumping out, So
you got two ninja fish in there.
No, see, you're a good one if you want to have, almost a ton fish over here snapping at you trying to get food. No, I'm good.
Yes, I do.
And that's another thing I gotta say. I have to disagree with Corey from Aquarium Co-op. He's right a lot of times. Like I actually like listening to him, but there was one thing that I have to disagree all to the fullest 100%. He said that the fish was thinking, oh, this small little or this big little figure in front of me is feeding me. I was like, does he realize that he's a bigger guy? So every fish to him may be small. Even big fish may be small to him. But I'm a small guy. Every fish is bigger than me that's big. Okay? So certain fish may look at me and go, oh, he's a little cute kid. No. I disagree with Corey. He was doing a live stream and he was like, oh, the fish, you can control a fish. The fish are, they're actually small. There's a big figure in front of me filming me. I'm not, I was like, dude, that is not it. I was like, there are some fish that are huge, bigger than me. You can't say that the little fish.
I was wondering what my fish think when they see me come up to the tank.
Yeah, like I can only. You're like 8 foot, like, oh my God, that would be scary for a small fish. How tall are you, if I may ask?
Last time I checked, as you older, you shrink. I think I'm like 5'10", maybe 5'9".
See, and you look taller on camera. Everyone asked me, Rob, you're like 5'3", right? And I'm like, yeah, you look taller. I'm like, oh my goodness. It's a camera, man. What do you think? That hurt.
We can do a Robin Big show, like Robin Big from the skateboard guy. Yeah, there you go.
That is true. Hey, that would be a good Halloween. That would be a good Halloween costume. Joe, you don't want none. I would feed Rob to my guards. I'm faster than you, Joe. Oh, Joe.
Oh, we got those here too.
You want a guard too?
No, we got them here. We can catch them.
I don't want a guard. Like, I don't know. Joe, remember when you said that I was slow or I was this, that, and the other? This is only like the few thousand that I have, but these are my ribbons from back in the day, Joe, from the 100 and the 200. You see that? You see that, Joe? First place. First place. Okay, Joe? I'm letting you know. Get your wheels ready. Get them ready.
Weren't you guys supposed to race at one point?
I'm sorry?
Weren't you guys supposed to race, you and Joe?
Yeah, we were supposed to race this year, but Rona happened. So
Hey, do the race with mask on. You'll be all right. What
Yeah,
size tank you think for Arapaima? Oh
yeah.
man, it's got to be at least for a full-grown Arapaima. You need a pond. You need a lake. You don't need a tank. If
Dude,
you're gonna put an Arapaima in a tank, it better be just born.
dude, who wants to do that though? Like, first
Yeah,
of
no,
all,
you need at least 12,000 gallons at least.
so here's the thing. Me knowing that, if I know I need to have a 4,000 gallon thing, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get that container or that whatever it is and put them in there. I don't care how big they are. I don't care if they're this big. I don't care if they're this big. I'm throwing them in
Yeah,
there because
yeah.
they gonna
Well,
grow. They gonna grow.
yeah, but you gotta yes and no. You put him in there something smaller so you can feed him, make sure he eats. Something that small, something that big, is gonna have a hard time eating.
That's on him if he don't eat. I already know that I'm not about to be transferring him to tank. Okay, every time he gets a foot and a half bigger than me. No, then you destroying every single net I got. Now I gotta go buy a net because you done ripped it all up and stuff. Nah, I'm just going bloop. And
I'll
he
tell you
gonna
what,
go on.
if I pay $600 for an Arapaima, I'm
Oh
gonna make
yeah.
sure he's eating. He's not gonna
Well, I'm
die.
not gonna pay $600 for an Arapaima. That's for sure.
I'm
That
that
is.
guy.
I mean, I over $100 is a that's
Now I would do that. I would do that if I could breed it and make
so are you
babies.
supposed to breed Arapaimas? Oh,
No, I'm not gonna breed Arapaimas, but that's the only way I would buy one is if I
man, the
could.
Arapaimas would come bigger than me. Like they would come out bigger than me. Like
He's only 3 feet taller than me.
look, everybody's small in the fish community, but we all firecrackers. It's all good. It's all good. I have bowling trophies more. Bowling trophies. Yeah, because you can't run. Because you can't run. And if it's collecting dust, dust them, Joe. It's called pledge. 10,000 gallon tank for a breeding Arapaima.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be fun though to see. Okay, I'm not saying like it would be fun to see them breed. It would be fun to see fry of Arapaima. It would just be fun to breed Arapaimas. I think that would be an ultimate goal for any fish keeper or any hobbyist that has a meaning of big fish breeding.
Yeah. Oh, have you ever seen Predatory Fins?
Oh yeah, I love his channel, man. I love his
Yeah,
channel.
I've been there. I've been there live.
Man, dude, that is awesome.
And yeah, their pounds are big, bro. They're bigger than me. They got to be 6 feet.
Dude, and I know he just gave what's his face? Zach the biggest catfish in
the biggest, the biggest shovel nose.
Yeah, it came from
different types.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Supposed to get almost 6 to 7 feet tall, like lengthwise, basically tall almost. Like, oh my goodness.
Yep. People's cats and dogs come up missing. You know he's feeding them to that thing.
And then he will be blamed for it. Like, I don't want to be blamed for my fish eating somebody's kid or dog. I'm like, so what do we need to do here? Do I need to pay a check? Like, do you take Cash App? Like, do you take Cash App? Like, how do we chalk this up? Like, how do we get this settled out of court? Like,
yeah, man, that's crazy.
That would be hard to do. I don't know. That would, no. I've seen one of the biggest Rob 93. Yeah, no. Why would people want fish bigger than me? Like the groupers or the Goliath grouper that he has as well. He has those in his tank. Like, dude, those things are huge. They get like 400 pounds and more. Like,
well, he's got a nurse shark in there, so, and a hammerhead now. I want
one.
I want one day.
Now, are you close to a beach where you're able to get saltwater fish and saltwater critters and stuff like that? Are you close?
I can throw my fishing rod from here and go saltwater fishing from my house. Yeah, that's how close I am. I mean, not literally, but yeah.
And plants don't stand a chance towards any big fish. Honestly, it seems like a lot of big fish don't do well with.
Don't do well with plants. Yeah.
They don't do really well with plants. Either they're trying to move them, they either play with them, or
if they're not in their way, then yeah, they're eating them.
Yeah, and depending on how big they are, like they are just moving them because they're just like moving so much. Like they're actually moving them with their tail because like.
It's like me walking down the hallway. I'm hitting every fire extinguisher down the hallway. So yeah, it happens.
Hey, you've never felt pain when you've walked into a door and your sleeve has got caught on the doorknob.
Yeah.
You never felt pain, okay? I don't want to hear it. You talking about you walk down the hallway and you knock stuff off. I get caught on the doorknobs walking through the door. Come on, man. That's not fair.
Come on, bro. It's like getting stuck on the hinges, bro. How do you do that?
It's so true. I promise you. I'm telling you, if I actually had a camera person that actually followed me 24/7 and I had a vlog, my vlog thing, if I had a second channel, just me vlogging on a random basis, like I would just have the funniest stuff ever. But that would be one of them because there's been plenty of times my dad has those French doors. You know how like the ones that has the little handle. So like I would be walking and I don't know if I'm just short or if my sleeves are just out there or his doorknobs are at an average height that it shouldn't be taller, but it goes whomp and I'm like, how does this happen? Like it happened for a couple of times. Like my hood has gotten caught on his screen door before. I don't know how that has happened. So yeah, see, look, everybody's just funny. Look, this is you think, y'all. Look, see, that's not funny. See, now I got people laughing. See, that's not funny. See it. See, they grabbed me too. See, Miss Anna, I'm not the only one. See, so I'm not the only one. Rob's, yeah, no, swinging doors and those doors that don't open, that automatically open. I don't think they register me. I'm not big enough or tall enough, or I walk too fast, but they don't open at the same time I'm walking in. Like I gotta do a hey, and then I walk in.
You gotta get somebody there. Can you open the door for me?
Dude, there's been plenty of times where there was somebody like working. There was a lady that was like, "Hey, can you get that off the top shelf?" I'm not even gonna lie. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's why I don't want to go higher than this anymore. So you saying that you want to go higher is crazy.
I tell you what, I was an inch away from getting a warehouse.
Really?
And my wife said, not a whole, but a small, like not very big, something small.
You were about to be Rob Fantasy Factory over there with fish tanks.
Yeah, something like that. And my wife said no. She's like, no. You'll never be home. Keep putting your fish tanks back there. It's okay. But yeah. Then I was talking to somebody on the phone one day. He's like, yeah. I was like, man, I want to do it too.
Man, if you get a warehouse with fish tanks, first off, let me know when your grand opening is because I'll be there. And let me know what the discount is because I will be buying. Because that'll be awesome.
It's still a little way out, but yeah, I actually contacted a guy and I was like, yo, how much for the rent? I was gonna rent this place, and I already had it all pictured out in my head. And
What?
the
Yo,
guy
that's
was like,
big moves. That's big moves.
"Oh yeah, no, I wanted to.
Just
I
to get the
wanted to.
price. Just to get the price.
Yeah." So I'm on. Long story short, I'm on his waiting list. When the place opens up, he's gonna, hit me
Yo,
up, and if things are right, then yeah, I'm gonna make a couple moves. But
that's a big move, man. Do you
I gotta
know
see.
how big that would be?
I gotta see what happens, man. And if it does happen, I blame it on my son. So hey, you gotta bring somebody.
Yeah, that's the
He
thing. It's
told me.
called the blame game. It is called the blame game nowadays.
My son tells me, "Daddy, you gonna leave me your empire? You keep calling it empire, and it's gonna turn into one." So
That's
yeah.
true. That is true. That is true. That is true. I am now. So you having 40 tanks? Do you have any kids that you're gonna pass it along to,
Um,
or
at the
anybody that you
moment,
have relatives to, or anyone that is into fish keeping just like you?
nobody in my family is into it like I am.
Really?
Um, I do have a niece that she watches every video that I do, and she's
That's
already
awesome.
asking me, Theo, when you gonna do my tank? When you gonna build me my tank? And I'm like, after Christmas. You got it.
Oh,
So, if I can get her into it, maybe she'll go that way, or maybe my son wants to, but he's not sure. He found girls, so he's more into girls than fish right now. You know how it is. 14,
you
14, and
can't,
he's doing his thing.
can't force them. Yeah, you can't force them.
So, but I do have my brother, the one that did serve.
Yeah.
I'm giving him the 155. I'm gonna help him set it up.
Yo, you're giving away
So
a 155.
he gave away 20 years of his life in the service.
That's dedication. That is
Yeah.
like right there. That's just like that is like
So
amazing, bro.
stay tuned for that video.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
He's
one.
he
That would be hard. That would be hard to give away. I'm like, I know you did service. I love you and all for that, but dang, man.
he he came back with the PTSD.
Nice.
So
That's good
I
to help him
figured,
out. That's good to help him
yeah,
out.
help calm down, relax, and he could chill in front of the tank and
Um,
interact with the fish and stuff like that. So
oh,
yeah,
that tank's gonna help him out. A 155, dude. A
yeah,
155
both
would
front.
clear
Yeah.
everything. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. That would clear everything. I'll wake in and or wake up. I'll go in there and go, huh. I would never stop looking in that tank, dude.
Yeah, I just got his filtration in the other day, which I have to do an unboxing on. But yeah,
Dude, I'm gonna be
yeah,
looking forward to those videos, man. Like you said, big things in 2021. Like I said, y'all, he's only been doing this for almost 4, 5, 6 months. So he's just freshly doing this. So make sure if y'all not are over there, make sure y'all do get over there because he said he's gonna be doing big things. And of course, you want to see that build going on. I mean,
oh
I'm
yeah.
ready for it.
I've done some of it already. It's out there, a little bit of it, but don't be angry. Wow, Bob.
He knows that I would not. I would give the tank up. I know, Bob. I would give the tank up. It would just be
And
hard
I
for me
give
to.
your brother
It would just
50%.
be
Yeah.
hard for me to, Bob.
No,
I know. I know. I'm not selfish. I would still give it up. I know. It would just be. I would cry a little bit. That's it. I would cry. That's it.
Give me a call, Carlos. We'll talk about that. But I tell you, that was my dream tank. It's a 155 bow front. I built the stand for it, and I didn't do what everybody else does. I didn't build a square box and put a round tank on top of it. I've seen that a lot because I didn't know how to build the stand for it, so I did a lot of research.
Mhm.
And one day I just went out there and started cutting wood, and boom, 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 boom. There you go. I got a stand, and it's actually curved with the tank. So
So the little
yeah,
DIY project that actually came out to a perfect thing for it.
yeah, it came out nice. I tell you, when I started my channel, I wanted to start like a breeding and selling fish. and some way, somehow, it turned into a DIY this and DIY that, and so it's taking a life of its own. I'm trying to reel it back because I want to go back to the breeding fish. That's what I like.
Okay.
But wherever it goes, it goes. Whatever gets the point across. If I can do
Nice.
both, I do both.
Man, I can't wait. I can't wait to see some of the videos, man. 2021 looks amazing for you, dude. I know a lot of people are gonna flock to you because your channel is gonna be blossoming soon. I can tell.
I took the whole month of December off, so I haven't really put nothing out except for one video messing around at the gym. That's the only thing I put out just to stay active,
Right.
Here. But yeah, I haven't made anything in the whole December. It's been a busy month for me.
Right. Streetwise says Rob93 Aquatics. I think you said you might be moving. How would you be staging your tanks moving? Well, yes, Streetwise. Me and my lady did actually kind of reserved, or we are close to closing our house. All we have to do is get the inspection, but we are actually building from scratch. So some of those who are following me on Instagram seen the outline or the area of where me and my lady are building our house. So our house will be built in a few months, and then we'll be moving. So when I stage my tanks, actually moving with fewer fish is easier. So if you actually get rid of some fish and completely drain all those tanks and clean them and just get them prepped and ready for the next spot is the best thing to do. And then with the ones you're keeping, I would actually, depending on how big they are, like say my bigger fish, I would put them in actually bigger tubs or toads. And I would put them in darker ones, especially to keep down the stress a little bit more. And depending on what time of year you're moving, like I will be moving during the spring into summer. So the heating won't be a necessary thing with all the fish that will be. But if you're going during cold times, I would have the heat running in your car. I would have blankets and stuff thrown over everything, like lids, trying to keep it going. And I wouldn't even, and a lot of people use airlines and stuff like that. But when you're moving and you're moving the car, that top surface of the water is moving a lot. Your fish will be fine. It's just like being in a bag of water, but in a bigger container. Just a whole bunch of stuff. I gotta do a video, I guess, about that of moving now, since you asked. Because I didn't really do it too in depth the first move, because it's the second move with 20 plus tanks. So I'll probably do that the second time. So right on, Streetwise. Sorry for that long spiel. I always get into a long spiel. My bad.
Hey, go for it, man.
My bad. We got some what's that? Okay, I'm sorry, my bad. So now you on the other hand, I don't know, you doing with 40 tanks is.
Well, when I moved into this apartment, I had, what did I have when I moved in here? I had my 110, my 30, and I had another tank. I had 3 tanks when I moved in here. But yeah, I lowered the water down. What's up, Fishy Biz? I lowered the water down, and I left my apartment. I went to my buddy's place and stayed there for 2 or 3 days, and I couldn't bring none of the tanks inside. So they were in my car for 2 or 3 days with less than half water, no air, no heat, no nothing, and they survived just fine.
See, yeah.
So it all depends on the fish, how hardy they are, what kind of fish it is, how big the fish is. The bigger it is, the more they stress out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it can be done.
No doubt. Yeah, you're right. Like a lot of people stress, like, oh, you're not supposed to move water with the tank and all this. It's to each its own. If you feel like the water pressure is pushing against those panels every time you stop, I get it. The fact that your fish may be slapping or swashing all over the place, I get it. But at the end of the day, he will do it. A lot of people will do it, and it's successful. So you can't knock it. You can't be upset about it. Like I said in a couple of previous live streams, it's an opinion of everyone's hobby that we do differently, that it works for us. So with that, we always do something different. So Showtime ENT 404, what is up, my guy? For those who don't know who that is, he is a DJ on YouTube. If you do love DJ and you love to get music going and want to listen to your music or old school R&B and rap, check him out. If you're doing fish tanks and doing some stuff and you want to throw his channel on and listen to him, give him some watch time, show some love, because he always has shown love for almost 3 years, if not longer. I appreciate that, Showtime. What is up, man? What is up, Pierre? What is up? Long time no see, man.
Yeah, when you're moving those tanks, man, as long as you take the precautions when you're moving those tanks, you should be fine, man. Keep the water low, strap them nice, load them last. Make that the last thing you take to the new house. It should be fine.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Blankets, lots of blankets.
No doubt. Yeah, you're right, man. Like you've done it where old school people has done it. Like we take caution to the fish because we have seen them get done so poorly and have been through a whole bunch of stuff. But when in all reality, they can take a lot. They can take a lot of stuff.
They come in the airports, in the airplane, boxes of them. They're dishwashing around in there. So
and for us to always care for them, they're probably doing well more than what we're doing. Like we're probably doing less than they've ever seen before. So what's up, TJ? Or no, is that okay? That is Gypsy Boy. What's up, Gypsy Boy? I thought that was TJ. It has the same one. What's up, Gypsy Boy? So, dude, I can't believe it's going on 56 minutes
already, huh?
Dude, I couldn't believe it. I looked up and I'm like, what? I'm still a DJ. If I still have my records in my DJ, it's just like fish tanks. If you have water on the floor and there's something in it, you got a fish tank. If you have records, you can sing in the choir and you can sing in the shower. You're a singer.
Yeah.
So you're a DJ.
You know, a lot of days in water. You got a fish room.
Rob, why are you always flexing those toothpicks? Because I gotta show some real muscles, unlike yours, Joe. And Joe, quit going to the crack house over there by your house over there, haunted house, soul searching over there with your dog Toto. Crazy self. He over here talking about, ooh, isn't this spooky? Why are you still walking? Walk briskly. Keep going. What are you doing? He over here talking about, look, y'all. What? No. No. I still have my from 93. Oh, yeah. Run DMC was still good that year. So you're good. Yeah, they're all good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, it does. An hour does go by fast, especially when you have a great guest. Appreciate
that. I do what I can, not what I want.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Dude, I will definitely have to get you back on here. You have no idea, especially for 2021, because I gotta get a end of the year right now, because this is a great stream for this purpose, because you said 2021 is going to be changing, so I want to see the difference between now and then. It was going to be amazing to have you on again, dude.
I appreciate that, man. That'd be cool. You let me know. You let me know time and place, and I'm ready.
Word. And that's what I'm so happy for, is that you're always hungry and you want to get on someone's live stream. You're ready to talk fish, and I'm glad that we have people like that, get people in the hobby.
It's like I told you backstage, this live almost happened in the barbershop. But it would have happened. No matter what, it would have happened. If he would have changed my schedule, I'd be getting a haircut live on YouTube.
He would have been like, hold on, Rob, I got to get my beard trimmed up.
Yeah. With my phone like this.
Look, hey, y'all, how does my hair look? Using the phone and everything.
Yeah.
That's funny. Joe's buff and Rob's skinny. So, all right, y'all. So, as always, for those who are watching this replay, we have officially hit 1 hour. I always thank those who are watching this replay for taking the time out.
1000.
And then as well, Renzo is on his way to 1,000. So we got to get big Renzo to 1K. As always, we need to help each other out. And thanks to all my mods for a wonderful, great year of live streaming. This is the last live stream of 2020. So let's make it a great year next year. And I can't wait to see y'all again. And as always, be kind, be courteous, and have a great new year, everyone.